All right. Let us first start by coming into stillness. So just notice your natural breathing here. And as you're sitting here, just noticing your breathing, take an inventory of kind of how you feel. Are you stressed? Are you tired? Tense? Relax? How do you feel right now? And take another deep breath in and open your eyes if you had them shut. If not, keep them open, right? Okay. So I'm Ross Cessna from Spiritual Phoenix Studios, and this is the Mystical Development Meetup. It's a little bit of kind of metaphysical discussion at the beginning, looking at a tarot card and astrological positioning associated with it, and unpacking the philosophical meaning of that more so than just some woo woo concept. So we'll do that, and then we'll move on to a series of relaxation exercises and then a meditation, ultimately, just to kind of help clear our energy and set ourselves up for the week ahead. So, with that said, we will get into tonight's topic. Let me pull it up. My printer was not working, so I had to do it on my iPad. Um, so, we are moving into Jupiter in Gemini, and this would be Eight of Swords. So, Jupiter is a planet of growth and expansion. Often, this can be wonderful, but when engaging with the natural cerebral Gemini energy, it results in a paralyzing plethora of possibilities. Additionally, the events of the past year intensify these energies. We were kind of so hemmed up for so long last year. Now there's so much opening up. There's a lot of overwhelm for a lot of people. The coming days may have you feeling incapacitated with overwhelm, but thankfully, life happens at the corner of destiny and free will. One possible solution is the wise words of Bruce Lee. It's not the daily increase, but daily decrease. Hack away at the unessential. While studying business subjects, I came across what's called the 80-20 rule, or the Pareto Principle. The Pareto Principle states that for many outcomes, roughly 80% of consequences come from 20% of the causes, or the vital few. In other words, 20% of what you do creates 80% of the results you get. Understanding this allows you to find the most practical actions to take for accomplishing your goals. And just a little bit of a quick question for you to ask yourself and think of as we go through everything is what are some of the ways you spend your time that doesn't fulfill or satisfy you? And here's just a couple that I do personally to maybe get you started with some ideas. Complaining about things doesn't ever solve anything. Feeling sorry for myself at times never brought me any peace. Running from problems, ignoring the truth, or agonizing over past mistakes. All of those are kind of waste of energy, and time can be better invested. So I'm not saying it's not normal to do these things or that you should beat yourself up. They're just kind of counterproductive. And when you learn to catch yourself or correct those things, you can invest your energy in what actually does matter. So hack away at the unessential in the coming weeks, and you can kind of determine what that is for your life. So, we are going to move into a series of relaxation exercises, the first of which you will do in a cross legged position, but put one foot up on the knee and thigh and one wrist and just kind of rotate like this and go back the other way. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. One of the things that I want to start incorporating in this, and it might take a little bit of practice on my part, is heart coherence breathing. And it's where you breathe in for 5 seconds and then breathe out for 5 seconds. We might try it for part of this actually. So, with that in mind, I'm going to do this first one. And um, even though everybody already knows this, just kind of watch with me and then we'll do it together afterwards. So, put your hands up like this behind your head, not pushing on your neck. And you're going to exhale completely first off, and then breathe in for 5 seconds. And then breathe out for 5. Breathe in for 5. Breathe out for 5. Breathe in for 5. Breathe out for 5. Breathe in for 5. Breathe out for 5. And we'll do one more like that. Breathe in for 5. Breathe out for 5. Breathe in for 5. Breathe out for 5. Take your hands down to set them on your knees for a second and observe your breath. And that series of breathing can be intense for some people. So if you're a little bit out of breath or feel a little bit lightheaded, maybe do a longer series of breaths. Adjust as you see fit. So interlace your fingers again. We're just going to go back to a more normal breathing pattern here. And just breathe in and twist to the right. And then breathe out. Come back to center. Breathe in. And out. Come back to center. Breathe in. Back to center. Breathe in. Back to center. I lost count, so we'll do it one more time. Breathe in. Back to center. Breathe in. Back to center. So now you are going to exhale and drop your chin to your chest. Breathe in, lift your head up. Breathe out, chin to chest. Breathe in, chin up. Breathe out, chin to chest. Breathe in, chin up. Head back to center. Breathe in and turn your head to the left. Breathe out, go back to the right. Breathe in, turn your head to the left. Breathe out, go back to the right. Breathe in, head to the left. Breathe out, back to the right. Bring your head back to center. And then just make a circular motion with your head. You can start going clockwise. Just find a nice natural rhythm with your breath here. And when you get 3 full circles in, go back counterclockwise. And you don't have to rush, you don't have to force, you don't have to push. And when you're done, come back to center. If your eyes are open, close them. And you're going to breathe in and look up. And then breathe out and look down. Breathe in and look up. In case this is your first time, we are just moving our eyes. Breathe out and look down. Breathe in and look up. And breathe out and look down. Bring your eyes back to center. And you're going to breathe in and look left. Breathe out and slowly look to the right. Breathe in and look to the left. Breathe out, look to the right. Breathe in, look to the left. Breathe out, look to the right. Bring your eyes back to center. Look up and then start making a clockwise motion with your eyes. And you're going to do that 3 times. And for your breathing, just find a nice, normal breathing pattern. And when you've done 3 full rotations, just go back and go counterclockwise. Now, keep your eyes closed here. Don't rush to open them. Rub your palms together. Build up some heat, and then place your palms over your closed eyes momentarily. Just kind of feel the warmth on your closed eyes. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, and set your hands down. And you're going to come down onto the floor like this. I like to cheat and use this little band. You don't have to use this band. I do because I have it. And put your foot out in front of you and just stretch and lean into your leg. And you're not trying to force, not trying to push, just kind of relaxing and breathing. Take one more deep breath in and out. And bring that foot that you had stretched out up into your arms and gently rock it. Bring your forearm down and just use your weight of your body to kind of gently massage this area. I feel a lot of tension in my thigh. That's a weird spot. All right. Come back up. Other foot now. Sorry to make you guys jealous that you don't have such a cool little elastic band. Or if you do, you don't have it with you. But again, just kind of lean into this and be gentle with yourself here. No need to force, no need to push. As you breathe deeper too, you'll probably naturally feel yourself sink in more. I'll take one more deep breath in here. And bring this foot in. Rock it back and forth. Forearm down. And back the other way. Now, bring your feet together like this. And just kind of flutter your legs. And now we're ready for Tai Chi. Let me switch the camera angle. Okay. So, come to standing. Put one foot forward, hands flat like this. I'm going to have to adjust my mat. I'm too close to this plant. There we go. Okay. Hands like this. And you're going to rock forward, breathe out, rock back, breathe in, toes up. And if you can get the 5 count breath here where you're breathing out for 5 and breathing in for 5, great. I would not overly focus on it. But the more that you work with that count for breathing, the more it can actually naturally train your body to be in a more relaxed and calm space. So breathe out and in and out and in and out and in and close it out. Now take a wide-legged stance. Put one hand on bottom, one hand on top, and try to do the 5 count breath here too if you can. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you get to the other side, breathe out. And like I said, if you need to extend the count for breath, go for it. Or if you need to speed up the movement, go for it. And if you just want to do this and just kind of have a free flow with your breath, you can do that too. Nice to have options. Okay. Face front of your mat again. If you have a mat, make a ball of energy, and you're going to rock forward, breathe out, rock back, breathe in, toes up, rock forward, breathe out, rock back, breathe in, toes up, rock forward, breathe out, and then close it out. Same thing on the other side. Breathe out, rock back, breathe in, toes up, rock forward, breathe out, rock back, breathe in, toes up, close it out. Ball of energy yet again. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. We're going to start out up at the top, and we are going to breathe out and in and out and in and out and in. Close it out. Breathe out and in and out and in and out and in. Close it out. So now we're going to start with it down here, and we are going to breathe in, lift our toes up, and out, rock forward, breathe in, lift toes up, Close it out. Same thing on the other side. Breathe in. And close it out. Face the front of your mat or the side of your mat. One hand on bottom, one hand on top in the shape of a ball. And just find a nice natural breath here. And if you were enjoying the 5 count from earlier, you can do that too. Close it out. Face the front of your mat. Hands flat like there's a wall in front of you, and you're going to push forward, breathe out. Pull back, breathe in, toes up. Push forward, breathe out. Pull back, breathe in, toes up. Push forward, breathe out. Pull back, breathe in, toes up. One foot back, 1 foot forward, hands flat in front of you. Again, push forward, breathe out. Pull back, breathe in, toes up. Push forward, breathe out. Pull back, breathe in, toes up. Push forward, breathe out. Pull back, breathe in, toes up. Close it out. So get into this lovely position here. And then you're going to breathe in and switch to this. Breathe out and in and out and in and out. Close it out. Same thing on the other side now. Breathe in and out and in and out and in and out. Close it out. Wide-legged stance. One hand on bottom, flat like that. One hand in front of you, flat like this. And you're going to breathe in and just slowly move to the other side. And when you get there, you're going to cross your palms and go back the other direction. And again. And again. We got one more cycle after this. And this is the last one here. Close it out. And for this next part, you can either sit down or lie down. I prefer to lie down personally, but do whatever is most comfortable for you. And just kind of relax for a second. And then breathe in, and we're going to do this different than we normally do it. You're just going to clench your right leg and not lift it up and release. Breathe in and clench. Breathe out, release. Breathe in and clench. Breathe out, release. Same thing on the left side now. Breathe in and tense your left leg. Breathe out, release. Breathe in and tense. Breathe out, release. Breathe in and tense. Breathe out, release. Now for this one, you're just going to want to squeeze your butt cheeks. Breathe in and squeeze. Breathe out, release. Breathe in and squeeze. Breathe out, release. Breathe in and squeeze. Breathe out, release. Now breathe in and suck your stomach in like you're trying to fit into a tight pair of pants. Breathe out and release. Breathe in and suck in. Breathe out, release. Breathe in and suck in. Breathe out, release. Make a fist with your right hand, and again, you're not going to lift up this time. You're just going to make a fist and then tense your fist, your forearm, and that whole right arm. Release. Breathe in and tense. Breathe out, release. Breathe in and tense. Breathe out, release. Same thing on the left side now. Breathe in and tense. Breathe out, release. Breathe in and tense. Breathe out, release. Breathe in and tense. Breathe out, release. Now for your shoulders, you're going to breathe in and crunch your shoulders up to your ears. Breathe out, let them come back down. Breathe in and crunch. Breathe out, let them come back down. Breathe in and crunch. Breathe out, let them come back down. Now breathe in, scrunch your face, and lift your head up. Breathe out, let your head come back down. Breathe in, lift and scrunch. Breathe out, let it drop back down. Breathe in, lift and scrunch. Breathe out, let it drop back down. And now, just observe your breath. Just lay here for a second and relax. Now, on your next exhale, I want you to breathe in and breathe in for 5 seconds. So breathe out and then in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out. In. Out. Breathe in deeply. Exhale fully. Breathe in deeply. Exhale fully. Breathe in deeply. Exhale fully. Now just observe your breath in a nice natural rhythm again. And start to bring awareness to the sounds outside of the room that you're in. What sounds do you hear? And don't try to label the sounds, just notice them. Bring them to awareness. And then slowly begin to bring your hearing into the room that you're in and notice the sounds in the room. And bring your hearing closer and listen to the sound of your breath. On your next inhale, feel the sensation of the air entering your nostrils and how it's cool. And on your next exhale, notice the sensation of the air leaving and how it's warm. And now I'd like you to slowly begin to count from 10 down to 0. And we will count like this. 10, breathe in. 10, breathe out. 9, breathe in. 9, breathe out. Now continue counting till you get to 0. And if you lose count, just start back over. Now we'll begin a body scan, and I'm going to name a body part, and you're going to bring it to awareness. Uh, you're not going to concentrate on it, just say the name in your mind and picture it, and we will go through this quickly. Right hand thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, palm, wrist, forearm, elbow, bicep, armpit, side, hip, thigh, kneecap, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe, the whole right side of the body, the whole right side of the body, left hand thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, palm, wrist, forearm, elbow, bicep, armpit, side, hip, thigh, kneecap, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe, the whole left side of the body, the whole left side of the body, right buttock, left buttock, lower back, middle back, upper back, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, back of the neck, back of the head, top of the head, forehead, right eye, left eye, nose, cheeks, lips, teeth, tongue, chin, jaw, neck, right collarbone, left collarbone, heart, upper abdomen, lower abdomen, the whole body. The whole body is relaxed. And just bring to awareness how you feel right now and notice your breath. So I want you to ask yourself this question to start. What are your strengths? What strengths have you been embodying lately? And think of what it feels like to act from those strengths or act on those strengths. What does it feel like when you hold yourself accountable to your true potential? And now bring awareness to your weaknesses. What is one weakness that has been showing up lately? How has this weakness been impacting you? how does this weakness make you feel when you act from that space? And then lastly, what would it feel like to no longer act on that weakness? What would it feel like to learn a better way or to increase your skill in that area? And before we move forward, understand that weaknesses don't make you bad. It's just an honest conversation of areas where we could improve. And it can be a very compassionate conversation. And now think of your ambitions. What is something that you want to accomplish? What is something that would excite you to accomplish? And then lastly, what is a need that you have? What is a need that you would like to have fulfilled? And think of that need, and then think of what it would feel like if it was fulfilled. How would you feel? Now, I'd like you to think of somebody in your life um, that could just use some positive, kind regard. And if you can't think of anybody, you can always send it to a stranger too. Just think of somebody who you would like to send some goodwill and kindness to, with the expectation of nothing in return. Now visualize what it feels like to send that to them, and then also take note of how it feels to just send somebody good vibes, right? How does that feel? Now I'd like you to imagine yourself receiving that exact same positive, kind regard without any expectation of anything. How does it feel to receive that just for being alive? And then we're going to close by just thinking of what we are grateful for and embodying a feeling of gratitude, followed by a couple minutes of silence. So breathe in and think of something that you're grateful for and embody the feeling of gratitude. And then just sit with that. And then when we're ready, I will call you back. Keep your eyes closed, but you can slowly start wiggling your toes, moving your feet side to side, wiggling your fingers and opening and closing your hands, moving your shoulders. Keep your eyes closed. Stretch your right arm out to the shoulder and then slowly turn on that side, keeping your eyes closed. Sit here for a second, kind of curled up. Keep your eyes closed and move your left hand to the right elbow, right underneath it, and push yourself up. You can do so safely. Keep your eyes closed still. Rub your palms together again, building up that warmth. Place your warm hands over your closed eyes. Take a deep breath in. Just open your eyes slowly and set your hands down on your knees. I'm going to switch the camera angle back to face cam. So welcome back, everybody. Hope that was enjoyable. For all my people who are watching this after the fact, we do have a brief discussion after these meditations just to kind of see what came up. I do want to thank you for tuning in and checking this out. If you'd like to participate at some point in the live discussion afterwards, join one of our events. There is a link in the description below. Also, these are all donation-based. Your donations help keep us afloat. There's a link for that too. Thanks so much and have a great night.